Hey guys, so today is the first day of Ask Nikki on my new channel, and I'm really excited. And I'm really excited how many of you came over and subscribed. I was really grateful and thankful. I thought, I don't know, I just get surprised when you guys all follow through and are so supportive and nice. Not that I'm surprised that you're all that nice, but just surprised that you, I don't know. Am I making any sense? Care much follow through. Okay, now, despite the fact that this looks like the same top I was wearing yesterday, it is a different sweatshirt. It looks the same, it's kind of ironic, but yeah. And also, guys, the blue light on my face, as usual, is my computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in because my goal is to make these videos not crazy long because I'm going to be doing them 5 days a week and I don't want you to want to gouge your eyes out. So here we go. Okay, hey, so let me give you a little backstory about me, and that is always that I've had the hardest time making friends. I am as socially awkward now as I was when I was in high school. I have grown as a person, obviously, but I have the hardest time making friends. I am hands down the most shy person I know. Friends say how great of a person I am and that I have become more outgoing and more comfortable, but they could never tell before they talked to me because I didn't seem very nice. I can tell that I am really going to regret not overcoming that, but I don't even know where to start. All my friends that are super outgoing and just don't get it, they always say, just start talking to people. And it's hard for me to even say hi to someone who doesn't say it first. I am a mom and a wife, so I feel that it also makes it a tad more difficult. I'm also a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have everyday interaction with people my age. I have some blogs, and I've created some online friendships through that, but it just isn't enough. I've tried the whole playgroup thing, but to be blunt, those women have shown to be more catty than high school girls. Maybe that was bad luck, or I just didn't try hard enough. But at points, I felt that I was putting more effort than they were, and it became kind of a waste of time, and it wasn't a great experience for me. So I guess my question is, what other outlets are there to make friends and meet people besides work and school? Do you have any advice to taking steps towards becoming more outgoing? Okay, so I've talked about this before about being outgoing. You know, a lot of times people will say, oh, just start talking to them, or just be confident. And you know, confidence is this is weird saying this blue light on my neck. Confidence is a weird thing because I think if most people are honest, I know, we're all thinking about ourselves. You know, that's something that I've said before, is that the way that we're born, the way we're made is to have us first. So one thing that helps first off in developing more confidence is knowing that even your friends that are super outgoing, because I'm telling you, if you asked 98, 99, 99.99% of people who know me, they will say, oh, Nikki's really outgoing. She's really, she's totally comfortable in any social situation. She can just talk to anyone. Now, that is true to the extent that I do that, but that's not true to the extent that it's not just easy for me. It may be easier than some people, but there are certainly days where I don't want to leave my house. Today being one of them. I'm actually filming on a day when I don't want to be filming because my skin is looking like poo. And if it's not my skin, or if it's not someone else's skin, it's something else. Everybody is so self-conscious about something. So you have to know everyone is nervous to reach out to other people to make friends, if that makes sense. So, you know, I remember before I learned how to really make friendships, I used to sit at home a lot and I'd be like, why doesn't anybody ever call me? Nobody reaches out to me to try to be my friend. And that's when I had this realization that I realized everybody is sitting at home waiting for somebody else to call them. Does that make sense? So everybody is like, well, why won't someone call me? I just want someone to call me. You know what I mean? So if you can just know that that's how it is, that might suck, but if you can know that and just move forward and be okay, okay, you know what? I'm okay with being that person that reaches out instead of being reached out to, because most of the time it's not going to happen. You have to take an active part in your friendship life, I guess you might say. You have to actively reach out to others. 9 times out of 10, it's going to work in the positive because so many people are so lonely and waiting for other people to reach out to them that they're going to be ecstatic that you did that. Now, 1 time out of those 10 times, someone's going to treat you like you're a freak and be like, oh, weirdo, you know? When I go to okay, I need to back up. I was homeschooled starting really young, and that's why I had to learn from 6th grade on how to make friends. And I remember I had to learn, if I want to make friends, because I'm not meeting people at school, I have to pursue people from dance, because I was taking dance classes a lot. And I have to pursue, if I meet people at a social gathering, like a birthday party or something like that. And I had to know, right then, I had to have the guts to be like, hey, I know this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm having a lot of fun talking to you. Could I get your phone number or email or something, and maybe we could hang out sometime? It'd be really fun. And most of the time, I would say the elephant in the room, like, hey, we don't really know each other, but I'm having fun talking to you. You get the obvious out, you know. Almost every time, they'd be so excited, I'd call them and we'd end up hanging out. Now, rarely would someone treat me like I was a little weird. I don't even know if I can ever remember that happening. But there are going to be bound to be idiots who treat you like the weirdo, but it's coming from their insecurities, so know that. In terms of finding a place to meet more friends, I've said this before, you want to find something, and I think it's so important as a mom, guys, and this is very important for myself, like, you need to know who you are other than a mom and a wife. Does that make sense? So, like, you're still you other than a mom and a wife, and if you don't have those things that still make you you, then it can get very easy to get depressed and to get lost in that, and then you start, rather than being like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and being like excited and proud of that, it turns into, all I am is a mom and a wife. All of a sudden you're not like proud of those titles, all of a sudden you're not happy of having those titles and those roles in life, because you don't want to be bitter and resentful. So you need to find something that you like to do. Maybe you already know what it is, maybe you need to go find it, and you need to get involved with that. And then that group that you're involved in, whether it is something at, like you said, a play group, or it's a hobby, or, I always go back to this, but a church group, or something like that. And once you're around those people, you're going to be around more like-minded people. Pursue the friendship. So the reason I brought up this stuff before this way to find them is because just because you're around like-minded people doesn't mean you're going to make friends. You still have to have that first component of actively pursuing friendships, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can be dropped in a surrounding with all these people and not come out with any meaningful relationships because you didn't do anything to pursue them. So get involved. That's step one. Find somewhere you feel like you're around like-minded people. And the second step is then dive in and pursue friendships with people that you feel a connection with. That's the best advice that I have, Just know other people are uncomfortable as well, and they want to feel welcomed and loved. And when you know that, it makes it a little easier to love on them and pursue them, So yeah, that is it for today, guys. I will see you. I just said again. I say all the time. I'm trying so hard to break that habit, guys, because everyone always points it out, but it's really hard. Okay, that is it for today. I am on Twitter, I am on Facebook. That is all linked down below. Add me on there. I just said again. Add me on there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. You can send your questions to this inbox so that I have stuff to talk about every day. And yeah, we'll see you then. Okay, bye guys. Tongue-tied. What was I gonna say? Oh, an example, what I was saying before, guys, about like, everybody wants to feel pursued and everybody wants this. You know what? This is really weird, but like, never mind. I'm gonna bring it up. Never mind. Okay.